Oh, hell yeah. Tart? You know what's crazy? Think of a rhyme for tart right now and say it out loud.
Fart.
Yeah, I knew. What else?
Start.
No, there's plenty.
Cart.
But the number one that you're going to think of is going to be fart every
Mart.
time.
Blart? It's a proper noun. Part?
Yeah. Keep going, I guess.
Hi, everyone. It's your favorite neighborhood hot messes.
Oh, ew. Oh, it felt so wrong. It felt so wrong.
Whoa. That was visceral.
It doesn't belong to us. I know they stole ours, but...
Well, she didn't try. She should try. She should do it proper.
Are we truly the neighborhood hot messes, though?
She needs to give it like a finger back and then hello, everybody. She needs to, like a YouTuber. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another... I wanted to say traumatic just to spoof off Trauma Tuesdays.
Traumatic
but that seems like a very bad word to use.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. It can be. Maybe it will be.
Who knows? Who knows what's in store? Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another deep fried episode of Anything But Politics. As always, my name's Jim, and I'm here with
Craig.
Jim and Craig.
Oh, that's a much better show.
Jim and Craig in the morning.
Jim and Craig in the morning.
I don't have a little mug. We should have mugs.
We should have mugs.
Why are we? What are we doing here without mugs?
I don't know.
I'd be so about having a fucking mug with our logo on it.
It could be empty. I don't care. We just need a mug.
Do you wanna?
Is Coke out of a mug legal?
With ice.
Good point.
Straight Coke out of a mug is absolutely a war crime. It violates the Geneva Convention and should not be allowed in this room, this home, or this land.
A little bit of ice, all fixed.
A little bit of ice, I can accept that.
Understood. So you really have to put the ice first.
Yeah.
Because there will be a brief moment where there's not ice.
It's like a cereal situation. You put the solids in.
Exactly.
And then you put the liquid in.
Exactly. Yes.
Yes.
Well, they're both liquid.
Nope. Ice is definitely a solid.
Is it?
It's the example of a solid that they use in school.
I don't know.
Is gas a gas? I don't know.
Is steam a gas?
Is steam a gas?
I don't know.
I'm not quite certain. You motherfucker. Just say a scientific fact followed by who's to say? They landed on the moon in 1969.
I don't know.
Sure they did.
Maybe. It's
oh my
possible.
gosh. Do you want to know okay, real story?
Yeah.
I had a real moment with my father. Like a
human family moment?
Yeah.
I love it.
Like, you know how sometimes like people can just become caricatures of themselves in your own life? You've known them so long and now it's just like, oh, that's, that you forget that there's a real human relationship there. And it's
My
like,
dad.
that is not just my father. That is a human being. And he's not just this guy named Dad.
Yeah.
Who is a caricature of like I'm gonna come in here, grab a beer, smoke a quick cigarette, go back upstairs.
Well, that's not my dad, but yes,
that's
your
not
dad.
him.
That's your dad.
All the time. He was once a younger person. Like he was once 23. And I just wonder what it would have been like to hang out with him.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I saw in his eyes and in his physicality, I saw his 13-year-old self.
Whoa.
It was actually the most amazing thing I'd ever seen because I was at his house just a couple days ago and I do some quick math in my head because we're talking about years, right? We're talking about the year of the moon landing, 1969. And I go, wait a minute. For the first time in my life, I love space. I'm obsessed with space.
Yeah.
I'm 23 and I've been obsessed with space for a very long time. Yeah, my tattoo.
Oh, it's this one.
Yeah, my tattoo. But for the first time in my life, it occurs to me, I go, 1969, 1956, 69 minus 56. Dad, you were 13 when they went to the moon. And I've never asked, what was that like? And all of a sudden, I'm gonna quick smoke a couple cigarettes, come right back in. He looks at me and gives me the best answer I could have imagined. I go, Dad, you were 13 years old when they did the moon landing. What was that like? He went, it was cool.
Oh, that's so cute.
He smiled like a real genuine smile and just kind of threw his shoulders in the air like any words he said couldn't have been the right ones. And he went, it was awesome. And I was like, I bet it fucking was. I bet it was.
That's so adorable. I love that.
That's on my bucket list. That's on my if I ever get a time machine, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna watch the fucking moon landing with my father.
Yeah.
Cause that's crazy. Cause you know
Well,
he's
you could
like
probably
glued to the TV that day.
You could probably like find the outtakes at some point.
The outtakes
Mhm.
of the moon landing?
Yeah.
The take twos and the take threes.
Yeah.
Cause sure they did. Sure they went up there.
Yeah.
No, my dad's proof. Ask him what it was like. He'll tell you.
Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna go ahead and make the rule that if I don't find actually, I'm gonna take back the whole time travel thing.
Okay.
I just wouldn't want to 13-year-old opens the door. Hi, I'm 23. Hey, you know what? I didn't think this through. Never mind. You have a great day. Happy moon landing day. I really misthought that one. It's like, hi? And it's like, I'm so sorry. You are 13. I'm going to... You weren't always an old man. I'm going to let you go back inside. Don't tell your dad I was here. I'm going to go. And then I go back and everything's different. I go back to my time. And everyone's Flintstoning their cars, bare feet. Because dad was definitely born before cars were.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting off this.
That's okay. Hey, I'm wearing a hat now. Speaking of dad.
You might have been wearing a hat before.
Well, I'm still wearing it. Speaking of dad. You said you had a real moment with your dad.
I did say that actually pretty recently in conversation and definitely not like half an hour ago. But continue.
That's crazy. So I had a real moment with my dad.
Tell me about
it. It was a real upsetting moment.
Oh, no.
So my father.
Why would you tell that on a comedy podcast?
So we were in
Seems like you want this to fail.
We were in Colorado recently. We just got back. Yay.
Devastating.
Yeah. And
I only have really bad experiences with Colorado.
Oh, yeah, you do. My family, they have these things called mountain pies. They're very popular over there. Do you know what a mountain pie is?
Please explain more before I start guessing.
It's just pizza.
Okay.
It's quite literally just pizza.
Okay.
It's like if you took a deep dish and put it on a diet.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Like
it's a deep dish, but it's a little bit smaller and less thick.
A bit of a shallower deep dish.
A shallower
halfway
deep dish.
between like a hand toss and a deep dish.
Exactly.
A bit of a shallow, not deep dish. It's a shallow dish.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like one of those plates. Sorry. So mountain pies.
I dead ass thought you were about to go. So you had a real moment with your dad. And I would have ate my microphone.
So mountain pies are just pizza. So we go to pick up the pizza, me and my father. We're having a great time. A really nice drive, having very good conversation.
Nice.
We get to the mountain pie place. And they're like, all right, carry out's right over there. We go, oh, awesome. So we go. And I see in the little cooler next to the carryout place, there's a Starry in there. And we all know I love Starry.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's a plot line. It's a lore point of the show.
It is. I love Starry. So I see a Starry and I was like, Dad, can I get it? I'm like 7 years old all of a sudden. Dad, can I get a Starry? He's like, yeah, just grab one. You're 23. I was like, okay. So I grab the Starry and I plop it on next to the mountain pies. And the guy goes, hey, don't worry about the drink.
Okay.
We were like, yo, that's so nice. That's really nice of him. And my dad was like, yeah, thanks. And then he was like, hey, give me a few bucks. I'll pay you back when I want to give him a tip. I was like, oh, that's really nice, Dad.
Nice. Yeah.
So he takes the money, and you're the mountain pie guy, okay?
Okay, yeah.
He takes the money and the tip jar will be right here to the left.
Okay. I hope you guys are watching.
Yeah, you gotta watch this. He looks at the mountain pie guy and he takes out the money, he goes, and puts it in the tip jar. He waves it in his face and then puts it in the tip jar.
Did he go to grab it?
No. But you can't just... Oh. There you go, buddy. Do you know how fucking degrading and offensive that is? Do you know how fucking degrading and offensive that is? You can't do that. You cannot do that. If that happened to me, I'd give the money back. I don't want that. That is so fucking demeaning, dude.
I don't even know what to, I'm just imagining. I would literally just like pick up the tip jar and then just like dump it on the floor. Whoops. I'm so sorry, man.
You have to. That's so fuck you. That's so fuck you. Here you go, buddy. You remember that commercial with the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you? The fisherman who's got $1.
Yeah, yeah. Gotta be quicker.
Oh, gotta be quicker than that.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
That's what that. It's waving. Check that out. Yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't what I thought it was? Because I went to reach for it, and when I went to reach for it, you put it away. Are you sure it wasn't like I'm gonna be him,
Okay.
and do what you did,
Okay.
but it's gonna be slowed down by like, it's gonna take twice the amount of time because I'm in slow motion, and I'm gonna go say what's going on in Jason's head. All right, here's his tip. Here in this tip. This is for him. Here you go, buddy. No, you're moving way too fast.
I'm sorry.
Okay, he goes. And don't go. Did he go for it?
No, it was too
okay,
fast.
Then don't go for it.
Okay.
So he's like, here you go. You're in this thing. This is for him. He's not moving. I'm offering it. He's not moving. I'll put it in the jar. I'll put it in the jar. Do you think that could have been what it was, where he put it in front of him as if to say, grab this. And when he didn't go to move, he went, this is awkward. And that would have seemed outwardly like he had this moment, like this one moment where he just kind of waved it in front of the guy's face because he's waiting for it to be grabbed. And then it wasn't. And he was like, all right, tip jar. Are you sure it wasn't that? Because did you immediately get in the car and go, Dad, what the fuck? And what did he say?
We walked outside and I said, Dad, what the fuck? I said, Dad, you cannot do that. He was like, what? And I was like, you can't wave money in an employee's face.
You can't wave money in anyone's face.
Yeah. Do you want to know what his response was? I wanted him to know that I was giving it to him. He wanted him to know that he was being generous. So instead of just putting it in the tip jar.
Did you have a therapy?
Hey, buddy,
did you have a therapy session with your dad?
A little bit.
And were you like, hey, Dad, why do you think you wanted him to know?
Yeah.
Did you want him to thank you?
Yes.
Is that why you tipped him?
My dad has a complex of people he wants, and I adopted it from him. He wants people to like him.
Yes.
Like, devastatingly so. I love you, Dad.
Yeah.
And it can be a good quality.
Yeah. But like.
And so instead of just being nice, and he then felt bad about that because I flashed him a look. He felt bad about that and then gave me $22 tip on the card. Our mountain pies were like $25.
Yeah.
But he felt so bad about, hey, buddy, check that out. That's for you. He felt so bad about that he then doubled the total. No, not doubled the total, but yeah, no.
Well, now the timeline of your story is really weird.
Okay.
Because did he feel bad about it immediately after doing it?
No, he felt bad when I flashed him a look because he's like, I probably shouldn't have done that. And I don't think he knew why he shouldn't have done it.
And then he did that, and then you went outside and still scolded him?
Yes.
He gave $22 as a tip?
I didn't know that. He did that.
Okay.
He did that on the little
thing.
And so I didn't know about that. I thought it was just.
Yeah. Hey, Dad, you can't wave money in people's faces. I wanted him to know I was putting it in there. He has eyes. He saw. He could have seen.
That's just God. And then I went home and told my family, and they all went, Dad, you can't do it. And he was like, I know I can't do that.
I've been told. I've been told.
That's your UPS.
Thank you.
So that was my real moment with my dad.
I was considering whether or not to get a P.O. box. You know, P.O. boxes are so expensive.
Yeah, they are.
And the UPS store has like cheaper alternatives, and those are still kind of pricey.
Nah.
Just send us shit to our home address. Please do not appear at my home.
I wonder if my dad will be upset I told that story.
I thought about that, like right near the end. I was like, is Jason going to be like actually embarrassed by this? And then I was like, should it be Patreon only or?
He loves when I bring him up, regardless of what it is.
Yeah, because he wants people to like him.
Yeah.
And that story is exclusively shitting on him. So is he going to like that story?
Yes, because his name was mentioned. And so he'll be happy. Love you, Dad.
Love you, Dad. Oh, a little bit of a fun story to start things out.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Enjoyed that.
Yeah. It was just a real moment that I experienced with my dad. And I was like, I need to share that because that's pretty great.
Yeah. I have too many.
Dads?
You can never have too many dads. No, real moments with my dad.
Too many real moments.
Yes. I wish I had less.
Okay.
Because I think my dad's real persona is already a caricature.
Your dad is very character-like, yeah.
We were watching old home videos.
Okay.
And I forget my parents had me when they were my age.
Yeah.
No, I was 2 when they were my age.
Okay.
And so, because my dad was 21 when I was born. And so I forget he was like how I am at 23.
Yeah.
He was like that, but also just taking care of a 2-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's an old video, and my mom is very much like nowadays, because she had to be the adult.
Yeah.
If my dad was going to be a kid until he was 45, then someone had to be an adult, which ended up being my mom. So my mom doesn't she's not very bit heavy. When she is, and it's usually when she's drunk or when she's visiting family, she is so funny. But she's not usually super bit heavy. But when she was 22, her and dad just bits all day long. And so I watched old bits of my parents.
Stop.
Yeah. So they were doing my hair, and my dad just threw on an accent and was like, I guess we're going to be Germans doing our son's hair right now. Or it was Adri's hair. It was Adri's hair.
Yeah.
We're going to be Germans. And they just started doing German accents while doing Adri's hair. And I was like, what are you guys doing? I do that. And they're like, yeah, you're our DNA.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's crazy. And then they just did bits constantly. And that's weird to see my parents as my age.
It's a weird experience.
It is a weird
for sure.
experience, yeah.
For sure. Just to kind of think about that and ruminate on that.
Yeah. Because to me, they've always been responsible adults. Well, not my dad, but no, when I was a kid, my dad was it seemed he was super responsible. So
Yeah.
that's how they've always been. But no, they're goofballs, man. They are goofballs.
That extends past familial ties. I mean, it's interesting to remember that the human brain is and always has been and only ever will be exactly what it is, a human brain.
Yup.
So, we think so differently of these people that lived hundreds upon hundreds of years ago, when in reality, they had the same thoughts you do.
Yep.
In the same way. They didn't speak very pilgrimy in their head. The fucking, the pilgrims were over here planting corn, this fucking sucks.
Yep.
God, the sun's fucking hot. I'm in 8 layers of clothes. I can't have sex. This sucks.
It sucks. And then at one point, one of them just goes, hey, dude, quick. What's the first word that rhymes with part?
Fart. Fuck.
Yeah.
God, why is it
that?
always fart?
It's 1920. I don't know why I only went back 100 years. I wanted to go back way further, but I said 19. So tough.
Yeah.
I went straight to the Great Depression. No, Roaring 20s. I'm sorry. Great Depression is the 30s. Yeah. Anyway.
I really have to not even mentally. I have to physically vet the things I choose to say, because I understand that they won't lead to Funny Zone. They won't lead to Funny Land, because you said that, and my first natural flow of conversation was to be well, I think the Depression started in the late 20s. I wanted to bring the late 20s into this, and I was like, that is objectively not funny. And if you decide to use your willpower and your time on your show to make that a point of discussion, then you're going to be fucking ruining 5 hours of footage or 5 minutes of footage.
It's my fault for, in the middle of a comedy show, saying the words "the Great Depression." That just shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have happened, period, and it did.
No, you can joke about the Great Depression.
Yeah,
It's been long enough.
That's true. It's been almost 100 years.
Things it's okay to joke about now. The Great Depression.
Yes.
Abe Lincoln. Can we agree?
Definitely.
Abe Lincoln.
It's been a while on that.
9/11.
We're getting pretty close with that.
We're getting pretty close. We're getting pretty damn close to because we're getting to a point where you watch the fucking Basement Yard.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were about to. You watched 9/11. I'm like,
you watched 9/11.
I was 2.
Yeah, right.
I was really close to it.
Cool.
I was in New Hampshire, bordering.
How did it affect you personally?
I actually am deep. We're not going to go in there. I do watch the Basement Yard. Yes, every day.
So you know that they make 9/11 jokes.
all the time, and it's great.
And it's hilarious. It's hilarious.
It is funny.
And every now and again when they do, you go, ooh. But it's losing that.
They'll-
Not them, but like overall, 9/11 jokes are losing their ooh.
They are. They're also New Yorkers who were like
True.
kids at school when that happened. So like
Yeah.
there is a deeper effect
Yeah.
there because like their schools had to shut down because they were like, hey,
Yeah.
9/11 happened down the block.
Yeah.
So
It
like,
affected them, so
it
they can
did.
joke about it.
They knew people who
It didn't affect me at all. I was in a diaper.
Yeah, same. Shit in my pants. Whether the planes crashed or not, I was shitting my pants. Hey, do you want to do XYZs before they become not funny? Like before people are like, this is such a tired old joke.
Oh, sure. You want to get it out in the first episode.
Yeah.
As opposed to, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Did we want to do water? We're going to get wet everywhere.
Okay, then we don't have to do water.
Okay.
But just
do
to kind of
coffee.
explain what's about to happen, I could do Coca-Cola.
Yeah, that's
I could
so
do
much better.
actual Pop-Tart. We could both just do Pop-Tart.
Just shotgun Pop-Tarts.
So, you said you want to do it before they're not funny.
Yes.
Some would say
They're already there.
they're already not funny. But I want to introduce the idea of the play space that we're about to enter into, which is she X's on my Y till I Z, which is a beautiful template of joke. What are some of the like big content? Oh, one that I'm comfortable with saying because I wrote a lot of them, and then when performing them for coworkers, I heard some people go, "Oh, I've already heard that one." Parallel thinking, right?
It's the worst thing.
So,
God. It's been like 5 minutes.
are you nervous in front of camera? Are you nervous in front of camera?
No, I'm way more comfortable in front of camera than anything else.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Live show? Don't. But camera? It's fine. It's just
Are you scared of us ever doing a live show?
Oh, I hate being in front of people. I hate
Really?
I hate being on stage.
Dude, I'm so much better with a crowd because they
Yeah.
can respond
Yeah.
than I am a camera. I can work a fucking crowd.
I like cameras so much better.
I'd love to do a live show eventually.
Oh, me too. I'd just be terrified. Yeah.
So the one that
This is how many I have, by the way. It's not many.
okay, I have like
Oh my god. They're so long.
okay, so
Jesus.
so the one that I had written down, which a lot of people had heard, and what I'm gonna use as an example for you all is she snap on my crackle till I pop. And it's just she X's on my Y till I Z. And it's a fun little space. We
It's
have
fun.
written a couple down, and we are going to perform them back and forth.
Mine are so bad.
Would you want to do them one at a time, or do you think you want to do them shotgun until one hits?
I don't have enough to do shotgun.
How many do you have? Because I can just pick my bad. I have ones that I'm told were bad.
6.
I got some that I told were like actively, hey, that's not a funny joke.
No, I want to hear those ones though.
Oh, I can go ahead and start with those.
Great. Let's work our way
Two
up.
are SpongeBob related,
Okay.
which are to say, she's patting on my Rick until I star. And in the same naming convention, she's Ewan on my Gene till I crabs.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Thank you. Thank you. Those I were told were actively bad. This one is dedicated to a friend of mine. She Rachel's on my Oster till I hout. These are the ones I'm choosing to share before we get into this. She's Freddying on my Faz until I bear.
This is good.
But so, would you like to do a strict back and forth 1-on-1, or would you like to do go until they laugh? Or
It is up to you, my friend.
I think we'll do them in semi quick succession. Give it enough time to like leave the tension.
Okay.
If one of us like gives a little
Okay.
like that kind of break,
Sure.
but we'll do it back and forth.
Okay.
I know some of these are bad, and
Same.
then others I'm more proud of. Oh, there's one for Patreon that I cannot put in the episode.
Awesome.
What, should I say it first or last?
Go ahead. We cannot put that. We
But come
cannot.
on! I was thinking of them, and I was like, oh, what's a good one? What's a good one? And while at work, I thought of that, and I'm going to hell, but that's a great joke.
That's just a good format. That would work really well for presidents.
What do you mean?
She Johns on my F till like Kennedy.
She Johns on my Quincy till I Adams.
Yeah. There's so many like first, middle, and lasts.
I don't know. I mean, there's somewhere it just does not work. The flow is very, she Baracks on my Hussein until I Obama. Like, what the fuck?
I was just thinking about that one.
Okay. There
She
was
Joe's on my R till I Biden.
Oh, the middle initial I think is better
Yeah.
than saying the whole last middle.
She Joe's on my. What is the R? Is it Rick? It's not Rick. It's not Rick. Joseph Rick Biden. It's Robert?
Rosef?
Joseph Roseph Biden.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't wait. We can't say president name.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It would work.
No, we can. That's not political.
It's in Patreon. It's just for Patreon.
It's also not political to say a president's name.
No, it's not. It is, but it isn't.
Well,
We're not taking a stance.
True.
We're saying a name.
You can say like, you could say like Joe Biden, Donald Trump. You could say.
I don't know if you can say that one.
I think you can, as long as you don't go.
Yeah.
Like as long as you don't say it like that, and
I
you're
gotcha.
not putting a take into it,
I gotcha.
then I'd say it's fine. Are you ready to do the joke time?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, you want me to start?
Yeah.
Okay. The purpose here is not to laugh. She Ronald on my Mick until I Donald.
She maxed on my Donald till I fry. That was one of mine.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
She Weeble on my wobble, but she won't fall down.
It's one of the long ones. She marks on my Zuck till I berg.
That's so good. Okay.
That's one of the ones I was proud of.
She Vincent's on my van until I go.
I think what I was going to say. You said Vincent.
What? Oh, really?
Yes. She doms on my nose till I pizza.
Stop! She domined
Nuh-uh.
on my nose until I pizza.
out of
Second
here.
to last one. Second to last one.
That's nuts.
She domined on my nose until I pizza.
That is nuts.
That's amazing. Oh, then I have another one that you definitely didn't do, but I'll go ahead and throw it in because both of us thought Domino's Pizza, which is to say, she heads on my up until I get down. New album out.
Yeah, go stream my new album.
It's in the episode description, a link to the album.
Oh, thanks, man.
Of course. Hey, you own this show. So anything you do ever
Fair.
we can put it on screen. Whoa, flash it, Seth. They cannot click this link. Flash it on screen right now as if to taunt them.
Whoa.
You can do that. You own the show.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate you shouting me out right now. Fucking.
She cystics on my thigh till I process.
Did you ever watch Pokemon growing up?
A little bit.
Okay, so would you understand she teaming on my rocket till I'm blasting off again?
Not really, but it's good.
Okay.
All right. She comes on my tits till I drown.
I also did a
Like a
meta
literal
one.
one?
She cries into my chest until she manages to fall asleep.
That's good.
Wow.
That's
Well,
wild.
we've mentioned parallel thinking twice on this show so far,
Yeah.
and we're getting to a point where it's like, hey, half the jokes I wrote are the jokes you wrote. How interesting.
That is wild.
Whose turn is it?
It's yours because I only have one more.
Okay, I have two more. I'll do the less funny one.
Good.
To say, she wells on my Fargo till I bank.
That's good. I saw that one at the bottom. Is a good one.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
This one's crazy because it's also something we've mentioned already.
Okay.
She pulls on my blart till I mall cop.
That's so good. Okay, last one I have is she's chicken on my noodle till I soup.
That's a great one.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's that bit. Hope you enjoyed that.
There is she X's on my Y till I Z.
Love
I think
that.
it's a brilliant joke format. There was another one that my coworkers had mentioned like literally a day or two ago that I was like, I need to introduce that idea and then start writing a couple of those because it was just another format.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's also a good format. But I'd worked on those and I like them. It's a good joke.
Are we-
Oh, the joke was you're telling me a shrimp fried this rice.
I love that format.
Just You're telling me an X wide this Z.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
That's a great one. That's
Yeah.
a classic.
Yeah.
Big time classic. I've seen that on like street signs.
You're telling me a Boston baked this bean?
Yeah, I've heard that one.
Just there's a lot of flexibility.
You're telling me a snickerdoodle this cookie?
Hey!
On the spot, that one.
A snickerdoodle this cookie?
I've never heard that one. That was on the spot.
That was really good. That was really
thanks. I'm
good.
proud of that.
I had never heard the other one, but it was parallel thinking.
What, Boston
baked
bean?
bean.
Boston baked beans.
That's
a good one. Parallel thinking. Fuck, man. Parallel thinking is a problem now.
Yes. We call it parallel thinking. It's just that we've done over 100 episodes of the same goddamn show, and we're getting to a point where we share brain cells.
Shit.
Let's see. Did you have anything written down? I had one other thing to rant about, but it doesn't really flow into what we just did.
Is anything gonna flow into what we just did?
No. So The Sims, right?
I love The Sims.
Are you part of the problem?
Oh, I hate The Sims.
Fucking how?
What's up, man?
I guess this is how I should ask.
What's going on?
You have The Sims.
I do.
You play The Sims.
I do.
You enjoy The Sims.
I do like The
How
Sims.
many packs do you have?
Oh man.
You are part of the problem.
Shit. I don't have that many.
It's
I see ones that I'm like, I could have fun with that enough for the allotted price during discount week.
The Sims is owned by EA.
EA. EA Sports.
And that is through Origin? Is it still through Origin?
No. They switched it over.
Okay.
Because
Just EA?
Yes, because I tried to log in through Origin one time and it did not fucking work.
The
So they switched
Sims
it
is a
over.
game owned by EA in which you simulate little people and their lives. I feel like most people know what The Sims is, but if you don't, it's just a little video game where you control every aspect of a person's life. You pick their job, you make sure they go pee and shower and eat, or else they'll die. You
He's got
also build them a pool and then let them get in the pool.
Take the ladder
And then
out.
go into build mode and take the ladder out and then watch them die in the pool.
There is a lot of fun ways to kill a sim.
There are many fun ways to kill a sim. If you ever wanna, maybe that's a bit we can do at the end of this episode because that will flow into what we're doing, which is reading Sims patch notes.
Ooh,
You've never read Sims patch notes?
No, are they good?
It says shit like, in the event of a incoming meteor, everyone will go to safety, duck and cover, and live, except children who are at school, in which case they will die. No longer able to breed with Grim Reaper. Because this
that's
game
awesome.
is so unhinged, its patch notes are even worse, and it's the best thing in the world.
Because it's so
and it's like
open.
fixed glitch where setting down a baby would cause it to become the floor. Just insane shit.
Because it's so open, there's so many possibilities that the devs haven't gone through every scenario yet.
But here's my problem with The Sims: is
Okay.
at its base, it is a good game.
Yeah,
I like playing The Sims. I've
fun.
been playing more of it recently.
me too.
Packs piss me off.
Okay.
Because you know the same kind of anger you feel when a developer publishes a video game and then you play it and then you're like, oh, this isn't done.
Yeah.
And you need an update a month later, a free update, but an update.
Oh, yeah, just
a patch to make the game playable.
Yeah.
And then it's like, hey, we made DLC and the DLC is the same cost as the game. And you're like, oh, what's in the DLC? And it's basic functionalities for the game. Hey, we added a weather cycle and birds
Yeah.
and cats and dogs.
$70.
$70.
Yeah.
Now you can have a dog in your game. And it's that's not what that's worth.
No, it's not.
There's a Sims pack called Seasons.
Dude, fuck that one. Are you joking? That one sucks.
It's, as far as I can tell, it's weather events, clothes, maybe some winter, season related, hot cocoa.
Holidays.
Is its own pack, just holidays?
No, it's part of the seasons pack, I believe.
Okay.
And all it does is make the game more frustrating.
Yeah.
Because the holiday will come up and it'll be like, since your sim automatically celebrates fucking raisin day, you have to go get raisins at the store. And if you don't, he's going to be depressed for like 3 days and can't get anything done.
To be fair, you're simulating a life. If Christmas came and you just like woke up, pissed, showered, went to work, came back,
Pretty upset.
you'd be pretty upset for 3 days.
Sure. But like,
I don't think. Here's my thing. That's one argument. Is that particular pack makes the game a little bit more annoying.
yeah, just add shit that you have to do.
Cats and dogs.
Stupid. That's just dumb.
There are some. Okay, I will admit there are some packs that add like a whole new game to the game.
Yeah.
Like university living.
Yeah.
You can go to the university. You can do stuff there. There are things that you can interact with and change the way that your sim does life.
New shit.
New shit. Still doesn't need to be like $40 for a
No.
pack. Could definitely be like a $5 to $10 DLC. Just because you, at the end of the day, you're not adding that much to the game. You're
No.
adding extra bits on top, but you're not making me pay for the whole game again. You're just adding this little extra bit.
Because how much is the base game?
I have no idea. In my mind today, games are $60.
Same.
That's just what that means to me.
Yeah.
Oh, new game out, better save $60.
Yeah, always.
Sims 4 might actually be a little cheaper just because I
Been
think
a long time.
$30.
$30 and DLC is 40? Because on half off week, whenever that comes around,
No.
it's 20.
No?
Woo? What's going on, man?
No, I'm reading something. Steam told me something was $30, and I don't know what that something is, but
Oh.
The Sims 4 is free to play.
So like 80% of the game is free to play, but if you want to play the extra 20%, you have to pay like $350.
I'm going to browse all content for this game. Downloadable content for The Sims 4, which wasn't always free to play. I should
No.
add that right now.
Yeah, no,
In
that's
case people
recent.
think that we're complaining about the cost of DLC to a free game. Expansion packs, game packs. Let's do expansion packs.
Don't do that, Christian.
Island Living, $40. Cottage Living, $40. Snowy Escape expansion pack, $40. Sims 4 Get Together, $40. City Living, Get Famous, Get to Work, Growing Together, Cats and Dogs, Seasons, Eco Lifestyle, Discover University. Every single one being another $40.
There are some that are cheaper.
Every single one I said was $40.
Yes.
There are not expansion packs, but instead game packs. Because expansion packs are the biggest type of packs. Large stuff that expands your game and takes your sim on new adventures. There's like actual interactable shit here.
Right.
Game packs are more like, here's another furniture set.
Yeah, here's a shirt.
Yeah, here's some new clothes.
$10.
Jungle Adventure, $20. Parenthood, $20. Strangerville, $20. Journey to Batu, it's a Star Wars thing, $20. Werewolves, $20. Spa, $20. Outdoor Retreat, Dream Home Decorator, Vampires, Dine Out, The Realm of Magic, all of which are $20. There are stuff packs, smaller packs that add more to your sim's life with fun objects and fashion. These are more of the clothes things like Tiny Living, Backyard, Perfect Patio, Fitness, Paranormal, My First Pet, Vintage, Luxury Party, Toddler, Kids Room, Movie Hangout, all of which are $10. Cool Kitchen, Room It. If you want The Sims in its entirety, you shouldn't have to spend over $500.
No.
I think
Hot take.
Hey, hot take. No, the hot take is this. The hot take boils down to why the fuck are people that love The Sims, because there's a huge community of like diehard Sims fans.
Yeah.
Why are you letting it still happen?
Facts. Yeah.
My hot take is why? Why are you paying so much and like letting them think that's okay? Because then they'll still do it.
Yeah. So, okay. So I'm not part of the problem. I paid less than $100 on stuff. It's only the stuff that I've like, I could see myself playing this specific part of the game for like a long time.
No video game, no matter how much is in it, no video game should ever be more than like, with its season pass, deluxe edition, golden, silver, unlocked, prestige,
Yeah.
$120
Max.
for like everything.
Yeah.
Like, hey, here's your everything.
Yeah, that's not counting microtransactions, I assume.
No.
So, like,
Never.
buying skins,
But
buying
just
shit.
base shit.
Yeah.
120 is kind of it.
Yeah.
So the fact that like just the bigger Sims packs at $40, take away the game.
Yeah.
Just the packs are more than 120.
Yeah.
Because like 4 packs at $40 would be 120. And then there were like 4 more $40 packs.
Say that again?
4 $40 packs. Or is 160.
160.
Oh my God. So 3 $40 packs to get to 120. There were like 5 more $40 packs, 10 more $20 packs, 15 more $10 packs, 20 more $5 packs.
And I got like 3 of them, but
it's unreal.
At like half cost.
It's who's out here playing The Sims? You want to know what? I know that our listeners play The Sims. I know that like probably 80% or more of if you're listening to this show, I know one thing about you. It's that you're mentally unwell, and that means you play The Sims. I'm sorry to do this to you and to diagnose you in this very moment. I hate to call you out. I don't know if you're listening on your way to work, at work, on the bus. I don't give a shit. At school, wherever you're listening, I know because I host the show. We host the show together.
Do not bring me into this.
You're mentally ill. I know it. And that means you're playing The Sims because those are part of a circular Venn diagram.
They do go together.
They do go together like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
And honestly, you need to stop letting EA think it's okay because they'll keep doing it.
There's nothing that can't be done.
I opened my phone earlier to look what I had written down, and I just had The Sims and no context. And I was like, what the fuck is that about? And then I got really angry. And I was like, oh, that's what that's about.
That is why you wait till discount week. Discount week, they're always half off. Which is why they're so expensive, is because no one fucking buys them at full price.
Thank God. Now for only $250.
I don't think they expect you to buy all the packs. I think they expect you
Isn't that an unreal strategy
Yes,
for
is.
a game company to have? Oh, we don't expect them to buy fucking everything.
Yeah. Well, because they're like, no, there's no way someone has all these interests.
Oh, Sims, your audience of like.
I don't think so. I don't think there's anybody who's bought all the packs. Am I crazy on that?
You're crazy on that. There are many people who like, because this is some people's like Rocket League. This is some people's like.
Yeah, but even I don't pay a dime on Rocket League. There's a bunch of stuff you can buy, but I don't fucking mess with that.
What have you wasted money on?
Okay, so I know I'm not supposed to talk about basketball, but I do.
I was literally going to say, instead of, because I wasn't going to use Rocket League, I was going to go, this is their Boston Celtics.
Well, no. Oh, yeah, Boston Celtics. But like NBA 2K,
Yeah.
I've been playing that version of game since 2011, and I've bought 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Those games
20,
also
21,
upset me.
22, 23. Oh, for sure. But I don't care. I have bought 13 versions of the game.
Why did they upset me? You tell me.
Because it's the same game.
Thank you. That's all.
That, to be fair, that's why it upsets the entire 2K community. But they have gotten better about adding stuff every single year. It's also a different. You're playing a different.
The fuck do you add?
Well,
the
better
game's basketball.
Well, it's better graphics.
Patch it.
You get you
patch an existing game.
It should be able to do that, but dude, if they did that, they wouldn't make any money.
Who wouldn't be making any money?
2K.
The game developer?
Yes, because that is the only success they've had.
Yeah, but like
NBA 2K.
Shouldn't they just make other better games? Like if they want more money?
I don't think they're interested in that.
No, because
they've got their cash cow. Yeah.
That's the thing. Sims has their cash cow. Mm-hmm. Fucking these guys have their cash cow with releasing the same basketball game every year and the same football and soccer game, the same fucking everything game.
Yep.
They have their cash cows, and you know what? We get less fun games because of it.
Disagree.
You think if these teams had other time or developmental space to create other games other than the same cash cow type shit, that they wouldn't be doing it?
I don't think we'd get any more. I think we'd get very few fun games. I think there is a limited supply of fun games to play. I think we'd get different skins on existing games. Do you know what I mean?
No. They're just still unique games being made. Unique, new, interesting games with stories and mechanics that haven't been explored before.
Yes. I don't know, man.
I mean, you can break everything down just like you can break every story
Yeah.
down into 30 stories. There's only 30 stories
Right.
ever.
Right.
There's only,
I could make it. I could make one. I could make the 31st.
you could not.
I could.
You could
I
not.
could.
Bug Snacks is just a collectum game with
Sure.
some interesting story.
Sure.
The game, not talking about the story, only game mechanics. It's a collectum game. It's
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's what Bug Snacks is.
Sure.
But you have to say that those two are different experiences entirely.
I'm not saying I can make the 31st fun game. I'm saying I can make the 31st game. It doesn't make sense at all.
That game already exists.
What is it?
There are so many. Are you like talking about like a weird fucking acid trip kind of game that doesn't really have its own purpose, but is instead intended to be more of like a visual experience because of how fucked up and weird it is?
What is it? What are the games? What are those games?
There are literally dozens of like weird, like, hey, I clicked this and I exploded. And when I respawned, I knew not to click it anymore. But then I got lost in the level. And when I looked up the walkthrough, it said I had to click it again. And I did. And it let me through. What the fuck? This game is shit. I refunded it. Those already exist. Just nonsensical.
Yeah, I'm not even talking about that.
Nonsense is the number 30.
Sure. I will make a 31st. I will come to you next month with a 31st game. I'll look up the 30.
I genuinely believe that if you said something that fundamentally didn't already exist, I think my head would explode.
Challenge accepted.
It's like if you came next week and you were like, "Here, Jim, it's a new color." Like we would both, our brains would melt. Like there are 30, and I'm bullshitting the number, but there are an actual number of like stories that exist.
As far as video games or as far as movies and television?
All stories. You can only tell 30 stories. How many stories exist? Did you know there are only 7 basic plot lines throughout all storytelling?
I can come up with an 8th for sure.
37 or 36 is what I'm seeing.
Oh, okay.
The 36 plots or the 37 plots. The correct number of basic plot types is 6. The 36 dramatic situations is a descriptive list first proposed by that motherfucker. The 36 situations. Okay. Like, it sounds weird, but the 36 situations that can exist ever are supplication, deliverance, crime pursued by vengeance, vengeance taken for kin upon kin, pursuit, disaster, falling prey to cruelty or misfortune, revolt, daring enterprise, abduction, the enigma, obtaining, enmity of kin, rivalry of kin, murderous adultery, madness. There are 36 of these. I'm not going to read them all. But any type of story you ever tried to be like, hey, this happens, I'd be like, that's literally the enigma. That's abduction.
What's the enigma? If that just means other, then I'm not interested in this.
The enigma. A problem, an interrogator, a seeker. The interrogator poses a problem to the seeker and gives the seeker better ability to reach the seeker's goals. Example, Oedipus and the Sphinx, the Batman film.
Gotcha. No, I'll come up with a 37. I'm determined. This is my new hyperfixation.
All sacrificed for passion is number 22. A lover, an object of fatal passion, the person/thing sacrificed. A lover sacrifices a person or thing for the object of their passion, which is then lost forever. Example, Breaking Bad. Rivalry of superior versus inferior. A superior rival, an inferior rival, the object of rivalry. An inferior rival bests a superior rival and wins the object of rivalry. Example, Godzilla versus Kong. I think it's much more fun to read these and then be like, so, what's the example? Number 28, obstacles to love. 2 lovers, an obstacle. 2 lovers face an obstacle. Example?
2 lovers face an obstacle?
Yeah.
Romeo
and Juliet is
Okay.
the example that they gave.
What the fuck is their obstacle? Family issues?
Yeah, familial issues. Recovery of a lost one. A seeker, the one found. The seeker finds the one found. Example.
Oh, the seeker finds the... Hold on.
So I think the format here is
Nemo.
It gives you
Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo is one of the 2 examples.
Let's go.
The other one is A Very Long Engagement, which I haven't heard of.
Never heard of that.
But it's giving characters and then it's giving how the characters interact. So for the story to be told, loss of loved ones, here's what you need. A kinsman slain, a kinsman spectator, an executioner. You have those 3. The plot is the killing of the kinsman slain by the executioner is witnessed by the kinsman.
Hmm.
Braveheart, Gladiator. Yeah. Seth, cut that as short as you like it, but I think there is some interesting stuff there, but let's not delve on interesting for too long because it's a comedy podcast.
Yeah.
Interesting is okay, and we can roll off interesting for a while.
Yeah, that's the podcast part.
Before crashing into this needs to turn funny soon.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Would you like to read Sims patch notes?
Sure.
Let me dad.
Oh, owie, 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 owie. Ah, ow, ow, ow. I need to get better about how I sit.
Not only is that true, but we just witnessed Christian say "owie" in real life, like on the first hit,
Owie.
like not like fuck, owie. Like he didn't have to think about it.
Owie,
His
owie.
mind went straight to owie, and I think that's interesting.
Let's read some Sims patch notes, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the Sims 3 patch notes.
Ah, a great one. It's a good Sims. What's the rate 'em real fast.
Ooh, I've not played all of them.
Oh, never mind then.
I don't know. Ready?
Yeah.
Kleptomaniac Sims can no longer steal subway stations from lots. Sims can no longer woohoo in the elevator with a Sim who is on a different floor. The Grim Reaper will no longer be prevented from reaping souls due to band affiliation. Fixed a tuning issue so that Sims will now vomit at acceptable levels. It is no longer possible to try for baby with the Grim Reaper.
That's the best one.
The prompt "become enemies with child" no longer appears. Sims who are on fire will no longer be forced to attend graduation before they can put themselves out. Pregnant Sims can no longer brawl.
I actually don't like that one because that can happen in real life.
Baby Sims will no longer become stuck on a Sim's hand while driving a car. Sims will no longer receive a wish to skinny dip with mummies. A meteor can hit a building, in which case everyone will run out before the collision, and those who exit the building will not die. Those who do not exit the building will die. Sims automatically leave if a meteor is approaching, unless it is a school, in which case children are not allowed to leave and will always die.
That's insane.
That's absolutely crazy.
Can I tell you my favorite Sim story of like something like that? That
Yeah.
really should be patched.
Yeah, sure.
So there's one time I was playing, and I like to do challenges. So like I like to do like the what is it? Rags to riches is my favorite one. Just figure out how to the fastest way make a shitload of money.
Yeah.
And see how fast I can do it. So there was one time I was doing that. That doesn't really pertain to the thing, but that's just how I like to play the game. But I was playing one time, and I was out performing to try to make money because I thought that might be one of the fastest ways to just get really good at guitar really fast and then go perform.
Yeah.
It's not the fastest way, just so you know. But so I was doing that, and so I was out at a bar and stopped playing to go get food. And an old lady just laid down and died. And everyone was, oh, you know how they do. Oh.
Yeah.
They're freaking out and they're like grieving. And then all of a sudden, one of them just goes to idle, goes next to the dead body, and starts doing push-ups next to it. So it's just a dead woman, people surrounding it, and one person missing from the circle, and they're down by the body doing push-ups. It was awesome. And I couldn't get my phone out fast enough to like record it because I wanted to record that shit so bad because it's the funniest image I think I've ever seen in my life. And I haven't been able to see it since. Maybe it did get patched. You can't do anything else other than mourn while a person's dying. But man, that killed me. My sister also had a baby with Santa Claus one time.
Really?
Because you can do that, apparently. Her Sim fucked the shit out of Santa Claus like over and over and over and over again. And then had a baby, and then Santa.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, right?
What the hell? I know you've got like a busy job, like a demanding job, but come on, that is your child. Children will no longer float while drinking the essence from a cow plant.
This game is so ridiculous. Also, is there a cat in here? I smell a cat. Are they at the door?
They might be at the door. It might just smell like cat.
It didn't
This
smell
is
like
a house with cats in it.
it is, but it didn't smell like cats in here before.
Did
Well,
you
like-
just get used to it? Like, did your scent adjust? Now it's cat time?
I don't know.
Cat?
But I smell cat.
There are no cats out here.
I've been smelling cat for the last 15 minutes, but I didn't before then. That's very weird. Anyway,
Your sniffer had to adjust.
I guess. Do you have any more? Or are we good to wrap?
I think we're good to wrap.
Okay. Hey! Come on! Woo! 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 Yeah,
Are you just the ad lib guy?
I'm just the ad lib guy.
Oh, well, someone needs to rap.
We gotta wait till Seth gets here.
Gotta wait for Seth to rap.
I just don't have the rapper's voice, you know?
To Seth?
Yeah,
Really?
absolutely.
Huh.
I would sound so corny rapping, dude.
I mean, so would I.
You wouldn't sound corny.
Why?
You might sound wrong, but you wouldn't sound corny. You got that nice timbre, low voice, good timbre.
Timber. Lumberjacks yell that.
They sure do when the
when
trees
they
are
chop down
falling.
trees.
Yeah. You have a good tone to your voice. It's pleasant. And it's low. Mine's very nasal.
Is that what defines a corny sound?
Nasal and high? Yes.
Sure.
For rapping? Yes. It would sound like a 14-year-old rapping.
How would you describe the sound of Lin-Manuel's voice?
It's smoother. It's smoother.
They're
than-
not allowed to be mad at you for whatever you say.
I just
These
don't.
people get defensive about him.
I know, and I just don't like him. Haven't for a long time.
I don't like his singing for sure.
Oh, his singing's objectively not good.
Objectively not good.
Yeah, I think a lot of people agree on that. I think he probably doesn't think he has the greatest voice in the world.
Yeah.
But his rapping is kind of corny to me.
He's
He's pretty good at freestyling.
he's pretty good at freestyling.
Yeah.
This is just conversation that can happen off camera.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
Let's wrap up.
yeah,
Let's
he's
wrap
okay. He's pretty good. He's all right. He raps sometimes.
up. Yes.
I want to thank all of you so much for watching. I want to give a special extra thank you to our patrons, who Seth will name at the very end of the episode, as well as some two people I will name.
New?
Did I say new?
Oh, no, you
Did
didn't.
I say two?
You said two. But why are we specifically saying these two if they're not? Are they new people?
No, they're just the highest tier people.
Sorry.
Our Mike Lords! It's
Hey-o.
okay. No, you fucked up. Like, we're going to have a talk after this.
That's okay.
And we're going to make sure that doesn't happen again.
That's okay. We'll do.
But it's okay.
Hey, I
so
failed my job.
I finally got around to. There's B-roll that Seth will roll.
Oh.
I got B-roll.
What's B-roll again?
But no, we're gonna play some B-roll footage of the Mike Lord stuff. So we have artwork from Kat, and then we have artwork from Sky, who have now made its way onto our microphones. We'll be showing that every episode. It'll always be on the mics. And very soon we're gonna have a setup that allows you to see the side of our mic a little bit more.
Are they allowed to add to it?
Yeah, sure.
Feel free, guys.
Any
'cause
any month where they just want to like send me something different or in addition to it.
we can throw shit on the arm too, right?
Yeah. Arm Lord might be weird, but
Arm Lord and Savior.
stop. Do you think it should be the same person? Like Kat should be able to like do your little
I don't know. Maybe we could do mismatch. No, that's not the word. Mismatch.
There we
Switch
go.
match. Switch.
No, it's you got it in the middle.
The second one? Okay.
Yeah.
Mismatch.
Yeah. Miss as in it does not, and then match as in match. Mismatch. It's unmatched.
Ah.
I want to thank all of you so much for watching. Extra special thank you to our patrons and our Mike Lords. We want to give a huge thank you to our producers, Salty Sloth Productions. If you want to check them out, go to saltyslothproductions.org. Add a /ABP to find our stuff. We've got a lot of stuff coming. Let me go ahead and say this right now. This is June. Are we taking our break in August? Or are we taking our break in July? If we take our break in July, this is our
it.
last recording session.
I think that's what we talked about. That this was going to be our last one
Really?
for yeah, I think so. And then season 4 starts up. I think that was the plan. Unless you have a big idea for a finale, then we will not. But I'd love it if Seth were here for the finale.
True, but also he should be able to be here for the next one.
Oh, that's true.
I think
We have to make the decision today.
All right. So in that case, if we are making that decision, then we are 6 episodes away from the season finale.
Wow. Season 3 episode finale. That's crazy.
Well, let me go ahead and like say that proper, which is to say, a lot of stuff is coming. I've been saying that for a while, but officially I can give you kind of a countdown to when stuff is happening. We are 6 episodes away now from the season 3 season finale. We will be gone for 4 weeks or 6. We'd come back either halfway through August or at the very beginning of September.
Yes. Yeah, it would be somewhere around there.
Would you want halfway through August or beginning of September?
Whatever 1 month is.
1 month?
Yeah.
4 weeks?
That's what we usually do.
All right. Then we're going to be gone for 4 weeks. There will not be episodes out. There will be other content. But there is just like a 1 month break for the show. And we will be back in August. And we'll have dates for everything later. But right now, yeah, this is we're 6 episodes away. We have 5 more after this. And then halfway through June, we're disappearing.
Ooh.
I lied. Halfway through July, we're disappearing.
Ooh.
And then stuff will happen. So that's our countdown as to when the big stuff that's going to happen is happening. That's the countdown. Is you have 6 more episodes.
6.
And then next episode, are you, okay, cool.
That'll be the countdown.
There's going to be a really sick edit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Where I'm wearing the same clothes. And it's the same. It's going to look exactly the same.
No. We'll change it every time.
I didn't.
I'll put my hair up in the next one. You flip your hat around
backwards?
for the next one.
Yeah.
I take the hat.
And then
We'll do a whole thing.
Well, I could do one of these for 3.
Just rotate it around your head. So it was backwards.
Yeah.
That's 6.
Yeah.
5 is to the side. To the side. 4 is straight ahead. 3 is to the side again. 2 is behind again. You're back. And then 1 is off entirely.
Oh, how special.
A little spin. That's so stupid.
It's really dumb, but I love it.
I love it. Okay. So love you guys. If there's nothing else you have, we'll see you next week. I can only say that a couple more times.
See you next week, folks.
See you next week. We love you.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey everyone, just wanted to give a special shout out and thank you to Jamie, Jess, Kat, Sky, Jessica, Brian, Valerie, and Bailey, our top patrons this week. And we just want to say, y'all really don't know how much we appreciate all that you do. Thank you so much.
Whoa.
I gotta pee.
Oh, yeah?
Do you have to pee?
I don't.